So I gotta ask you.
Okay, go.
I know you won 3 gold medals, but how did it feel winning one in Canada?
You know what? Like, oh, I'm totally going the wrong way. Today we're in the beautiful city of Vancouver, and we're going to be testing out your 2022 Toyota Prius. All right. I think we're good.
Doesn't make any noise at all, eh?
I know. I was like, is this thing even on? So, first of all, how have you been doing?
I've been doing good. My health's been awesome. Everything's in remission, and I'm really happy to say that, I don't know, it couldn't be any better.
Yeah. No, that's good. Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine. Like, do you feel like you have a new perspective on life after going through the health scare?
For sure. Before I got sick, I thought if there was an airplane crash, I'd be the only one who would survive. I was Superman, and now I realize how fragile life is and how quick it can go another way. I went from being completely healthy, working out 3 times a week, skating with the boys on the alumni, to 2 weeks later couldn't get out of bed and fighting for my life. So things change in a hurry.
How did that even all kind of go down?
I just got up one day and I couldn't walk. So I'd walk like 10 feet and be completely winded, and went to the hospital. They told me I had a heart attack.
Okay.
So then they did all sorts of tests at UBC to see what caused it. They couldn't find what caused it. I started trying to walk again. I couldn't walk, so I went to BGH this time, and they diagnosed me with Amyloidosis.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you feel better a little bit
Yeah,
now?
I feel great now.
Nice.
Like, it probably took, after the chemotherapy and stuff, probably took 3 years to rebound completely, but now I feel great.
Yeah, no, that's so good to hear.
Yeah.
So what are you up to these days? Like, what keeps you busy?
I'm partners with Francesco Accolini, who owns the Canucks.
Okay.
And the family.
That's awesome.
We did a deal with the Washington First Nations members to build houses on their land.
Nice.
And so basically I just got to go to a few meetings and stuff like that, so nothing too stressful. Mm-hmm. And so that'll keep us going till 2027, 28. And that'll take me to 58 years old, so I'll be close enough to retirement.
Yeah, and do you think at that time you're gonna retire and just, what would you do after retirement?
I'll probably maybe donate my time. I really enjoy the stuff we do with the alumni to raise money for charities and stuff like that. And it's something I really enjoy doing, and probably do more of it when I have more time. So I gotta ask you,
Okay, go.
I know you won 3 gold medals, but how did it feel winning one in Canada?
You know what? Like, oh, I'm totally going the wrong way. It was being able to play in the 2010 Olympics and being able to represent your country, being Canadian on home soil. Like, we had all the pressure in the world, but for us, like, we knew we were totally the better team, and it showed. So to be able to, like, even just being in the city, like, the city was absolutely electric. Like, everybody was cheering for us, rooting for us, and whether it was like skating on the ice for warm-ups or just being in the village or scoring your first or the 9th goal, whatever it was like everybody was cheering for us, and it was really, really cool. And that's something that a lot of the other Olympics I've gone to, it's not the same because you don't have those Canadian fans behind you, right? So I was very fortunate enough to, go to, 4 different Olympics, and again, having 3 gold medals and 1 silver medal. Like,
I know as an athlete that the hardest thing is to win a championship, and that's amazing. You won 3 gold medals and a silver medal. Not everybody gets an opportunity to win a championship, that's for sure. As an athlete, only 1 team wins, and there's so many teams.
I know, it's crazy. I've been very fortunate, like, I've had a crazy journey, different teams, different friends, different memories, but those memories last a lifetime.
I'm really happy that the Canucks got the 2 women to be assistant GM. I think we'll be the first team to have somebody in management to put our name on the Stanley Cup, and
exactly.
It'll be something special.
That would be amazing, actually.
Yeah, be good for the city.
It'd be unbelievable for the city. So you have such a special bond with the Canucks fans in the city of Vancouver. How do you think that came about, and what does that relationship mean to you? Do you still get recognized around the city?
Yeah, I still get recognized around the city, and sometimes I'm wearing my mask and people still recognize me, and I'm like, holy jeez.
Yeah.
You know, I started my career in 1990, that was 32 years ago. And the reason why that we had a connection with the fans is when I came to Vancouver in 1990, we had a really small team.
Right.
And we got pushed around a lot, and Edmonton pushed us around, and Calgary pushed us around, and LA pushed us around. Mm-hmm. And Pat Quinn called me up. We were playing Chicago, was one of the toughest teams in the league at the time. And my first shift, I got in a fight with Dave Manson. He was one of the tough guys in the league. And then towards the end of the game, I got in a fight with Stu Grimson, who was probably the toughest guys in the league, not named Rob Probert.
Oh yeah.
And I got the advantage on him, and the fans just went crazy, and they started chanting Gino, and our relationship started right there the first game, and it just never held back. I always stood up for my teammates and made sure that they got their room to play, because intimidation, when I played in the 90s, was a big part of the game. It's not like today. You barely don't need an enforcer, because as soon as you do an infraction, the referees call it.
Right.
So that's one thing that's really changed in today's game. And from when I played, you had to stick up for your teammates because the referee just wouldn't call the penalties.
So my last question to you is, do you have a message for Canucks fans who have shown so much support for you throughout the years?
Well, thank you, and keep supporting the team. I know, sometimes it's not going as quick as you want, but the Stanley Cup's going to come to Vancouver, and thank you for supporting me and supporting the team every year.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Well, it's so nice talking to you. This is it for us, and it was so nice getting to know you, and good luck. And
you too.